All right, guys, welcome back to part 3 of the June monthly market update. Talked about prices, where they're at, where they're going, where they're projected to go. Touched on interest rates just a tad. We talked about that a lot last month. And then also inventory and the influx of inventory that we're seeing on the market today, year over year, is the best it's been since 2019. But I want to take just a few minutes here to share with you guys why we do what we do, why home ownership, and it's just a perfect month to do it, and June being the National Home Ownership Month, but why it's the American dream. And this picture and this slide here, I'll just share kind of with you real quick. We do this, and we've shared with our clients before, but we don't do this, just purely for the money. You know what I mean? I absolutely find pure enjoyment post-military in my retirement. We primarily help military clients. So I still get my airman touch time, is what I tell everybody. But nothing excites me more than putting a family, a first-time home buyer, into a house, something that they can call their own. And this is not bashing rental. We'll hit a couple slides on the benefits of renting versus buying, and we've talked about it before. But it just gives me absolutely pure joy in educating our clients so that they are making the best decision, not just selling them something. We tell our clients all the time, I'll educate you before we ever sell you something, and I'll talk you out of a house before I ever talk you into a house. And there's many agents out there that'll do that for you. Find that agent that is not about the bottom dollar, and it's about your emotional needs, your family's needs, your desires to be able to find you a home. And that's why we do this. So I'll get off my soapbox a little bit, but I wanted to share that with you. People ask us, all the time, do you love what you do? Are you still loving it? And this is year 5 of doing this. And I just absolutely find pure enjoyment in doing this, and helping families live that American dream. So just wanted to start off with that. Next slide here, I wanted to share with you, as we talk about in many of these monthly updates, is just negative news sells. I can't remember the country singer that has a song out now about negative news. But anyways, you see all these headlines all the time. We talked about it in episode 1. You're looking on your local MLS listing, or you're looking on Zillow or whatever, and you're seeing house prices drop, and you don't know why. So you're following these headlines that say home prices, they're plummeting, they're going to plummet. So why it's always so important to find that trusted advisor, that trusted real estate advisor, that trusted lender that can give you the facts, the data, and the non-emotional education behind what's really going on. But these negative headlines motivates me to continue to do these every single month, to make sure that we're providing you guys the data that you need to make your guys' decision that works for your family. So this next slide, as I've told you before, I don't just say this. This is what America's saying. The source is Gallup here, and it's America's opinion on the best long-term investment. So this is going to be a financial piece. I said not all of it's financial, but 36% of Americans, so over a third of Americans, believe that home buying real estate is the best long-term investment over stocks, gold, savings accounts, bonds, crypto, all the stuff that's going on right now out there. Real estate is, and it goes back to the pricing that we were talking about before. Year over year, has one of the best rate of returns. At 3 to 5% is where we're at, and in the pandemic and the boom, it was it touched the 7 and 8% return on investment. So wanted to share that slide with you. It's not just me saying it. I know I've said this a few times. I don't mean to keep kicking a dead horse, but this is America believes the same thing. Why it's the best long-term investment. And some, I wanted to talk about in this episode here, some of the emotional values of home ownership. This is, again, what America's saying. This is Bank of America did this survey here. And it says 89% of Americans said that the idea of owning home brings emotional fulfillment rather than added stress. 67% of prospective home buyers would prefer to own a home for the sense of premises and emotional stability it provides, rather than the flexibility of renting. Renting is always an option, and is always an option out there for you, but it doesn't have to be the only option, I guess, is the point. And then 58% say of prospective home buyers said that owning a home is the best long-term decision for them to have control over their own living space. So again, we've talked about this before, things that you can do when you own the home versus when you're renting it. You're not having to ask mother may I to the landlord. You're not paying the landlord's mortgage, you're paying your own mortgage. Just some stats here I wanted to share with you guys. This one here says the decision between renting and owning a home is a significant one. Absolutely is. We have a lot of military clients that I've told you guys before coming here. For 1 or 2 years, maybe buying isn't the best idea. But if you're going to be long term, 3, 4, 5 years, and it works into your family's budget, it absolutely is the best decision. If it fits into your budget. It says while renting offers flexibility and minimal responsibility for maintenance, owning a home brings a suite of benefits that can have lasting positive effects on your life and your financial well-being. You can, start creating generational wealth, for your kids and your kids' kids when you start purchasing real estate. Another one of the benefits here, it says benefits of home ownership instead of renting. Again, this is not us bashing renting. I'll never bash renting. We help renters all the time when it works into their situation for them. Lifestyle, breaks down lifestyle, financial and long-term. Lifestyle is security and stability. Freedom to customize your home. You can do the things you want to do. Community involvement. I'm here, I own this, and I have an involvement in my community. Shanon and I have really got involved in the TAP community here over the last 4 or 5 years, and it's just been a wonderful experience. Financial, we've talked about those many times. The big one I want to hit on is the stable monthly payments. If you're in a 30-year fixed rate, your principal never changes, and your interest rate doesn't change unless you refinance or unless you cause the change to it. Property taxes and insurance sometimes go up. But for the most part, it is pretty stable, and I guarantee rent is going to go up. So I always tell everybody, every month a mortgage payment is going to be made. Do you want it to be yours and it's going towards your equity, or do you want it to be your landlord's? So again, those are some of the positive ones there. And the last slide I want to leave you with here is interest rates sure do get a lot of attention, but they shouldn't be the only part of your home buying decision-making process. After all, the answer to the question is right now a good time to buy a house. You have to ask yourself that. It has to be a good decision for you and your family and your budget. Boils down to whether it's the right time for you to start your new chapter, to invest in what makes you happy. So we just want to thank you. I know these got a little bit long, but thank you for tuning in each and every month. We hope this provides valuable data to you guys to make that non-emotional, fact-based data decision. We hope that you guys have a wonderful summer. The first week of summer here. I know in Virginia it's been sweltering hot, and across the nation has been as well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and if you're looking to purchase, sell real estate, and you're in the Virginia area, or if you're anywhere and you're looking for an agent, reach out to us. Let us put you in touch with individuals that are like-minded, that are going to help you make the right decisions that work for your family and not just for the bottom dollar. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next month. Thanks.